I request Honorable Government to address the House.
Mr. Speaker and honorable members of the Legislative Assembly.
Speaker, sir, with regards to the Honorable Governor's address, with respect to him, I would request the Honorable Governor's address to clear the stand of the government with regards to the DPR and the withdrawal of this DPR by the central government. Speaker, sir, this injustice today on opinion polls day cannot be tolerated by Goans and Goans. So I request the Honorable Governor, Speaker, sir, to speak on the behalf of the government. First, clear the stand, Speaker, sir, whether this DPR has been withdrawn by the central government. We need, Speaker, sir, without this we cannot function. Goa's lifeline, Speaker, sir, is Madai. Honorable Governor, I would request you to speak on Madai. Now, Speaker, sir, this is a very important issue. Amka Madai, amchi Madai, amka zai. Speaker, sir, speak on Madai first. We request.
Yes.
We request the Honorable Governor to speak on Madai first. Speaker, sir, let there be clarity.
So I am,
Speaker, sir,
I am continuing my speech.
We request the Honorable Governor, Speaker,
Gives
sir,
me
let the
immense
Honorable Chief
pleasure
Minister speak on
in
Madai
welcoming
first. Otherwise,
each
he
one
has
of
to
you
tender his resignation.
to the third session
Speaker,
of the
sir, he has to tender
Goa
his resignation.
Legislative Assembly.
This is about our sentiments.
I would
this
like
is about
to
the
appreciate
people of Goa.
the people,
Speaker, sir,
government
opinion
and the state
politics,
election machinery
this is not acceptable.
for
Speaker,
the
sir, we
free,
need this.
fair
Speaker, sir,
and successful conduct of village panchayat elections with the full cooperation of various departments. Also, I would like to congratulate the government for organizing the FIFA Women's U17 World Cup from 11 to 26th October 2022 successfully. In this August House, I feel privileged to congratulate
सभागृहाच्या मेंबराक म्हाका
Chess
विनंती आसा
master.
गव्हर्नर उलयता आसतना गव्हर्नर एड्रेस करता आसतना
Bhakti
आमकां
Kulkarni
अजून 4 दीस आसा
on being conferred with the prestigious Arjuna Award. She has become the first woman in Goa to receive the second highest sporting honor. Today, I feel honored to announce that for the first time, my government has implemented, initiated all the assurances made in the budget speech 2021-22. As you all are aware, the socio-economic indications of the state as compared to other states of the country are very impressive. Goa has the highest estimated per capita income in the country, portraying a vigorous and healthy economy. The gross state domestic product, GSDP, of the state for the year 2021-22 is estimated to be 82,603.70 crore at the current price, registering a growth rate of 9.11%. Similarly, the state GSDP for the year 2022-23 advanced estimates and 2023-24 projected estimates at the current prices have registered a growth rate of 9.73% and 10.33%. The state has been ranked on 5th position in the India Innovation Index published by Niti Aayog under UT and City State category. My government has been proactive in successfully implementing the UID and Aadhaar project in the state with an impressive Aadhaar generation of over 1,000 person and ranks 5th in the country with a network of 139 permanent Aadhaar enrollment stations throughout the state, extending Aadhaar enrollment and related service to the public. My government has provided home enrollment facility to constrain senior citizens, bedridden residents, and Divyangas. The state has ranked 7th in the country in the implementation of direct benefit transfer to the beneficiaries of 149 beneficiary-oriented schemes. The results that state government obtained through the Swayambhurna Goa 1.0 program were very promising. To continue the mission of Antyodaya, Sarvodaya and Gramodaya, which will lead every government to become a self-reliant individual contributing towards a self-sustainable Goa, the Swayambhurna Goa 2.0 mission with vision has been launched in the state on 9th April 2022. Various theme-based webinars and live interaction for all sections of the society were organized in order to sensitize Swayambhurna Mitras, Taluka nodal officers, Sarpanch, Panch members, and general public at large in order to ensure last mile delivery so that no one is left behind in terms of benefits of government schemes. I am glad to inform that Honorable Prime Minister was praised this program and urged all chief ministers to replicate the same program in their states. As a result, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Uttarakhand, Maharashtra and Manipur state governments have shown their interest in understanding the program. I am happy that the state has been selected for hosting some of the events of G20 summit, which will give us an opportunity to portray our state's rich culture and hospitality. The event in the state, which is the most preferred tourist destination in the country, will provide a major boost to the state's economy, thereby handing an opportunity to showcase branding of Goan products at international platforms. My government is committed to the security and safety of not only the citizens but the visiting tourists as well. The commitment is evidenced by the current detection rate of 82% of overall crime in the state. The government has intensified action against drug menace, which has led registration of 111 cases and seizure of 156.25 kilograms of drugs worth rupees 361.21 lakh during the current financial year up to November 2022. My government is working round the clock to ensure accident-free roads. During 2022-23 up to November 2022, 458,416 cases were booked by the traffic police. Under the scheme, the Goa State Interim Compensation to Road Accident Victims 2020, rupees 54 lakh have been dispersed to 27 beneficiaries during the current financial year up to November 2022. The fire service personnel have displayed exemplary performance in the field of firefighting and rescue operations. During the year 2022-23, up to November 2022, 4,040 fire and emergency calls were attended, during which 80 human lives and 532 animal lives were saved. The property worth 75.60 crore has been saved or salvaged due to timely action of the fire personnel. My government intends to make the state self-sufficient in agriculture and allied sector, which is undoubtedly the mainstay of a healthy and sustainable rural economy. The total cultivated area of the state is 1,44,498 hectares. My government is providing assistance to agricultural farmers from land preparation to the extent of marketing of the produce. Under various ongoing agricultural schemes, rupees 18.58 crore has been provided as subsidies to the farmers during the current financial year, of course, up to last November. State government has notified Agriculture Export Policy, in short AEP, in May 2022 to promote Goa as India's agricultural export hub, create the necessary export-oriented infrastructure and promote new indigenous, organic, traditional and non-traditional agriculture products for export such as cashew, gourd, mango, moringa banana, aslando and courgette rice. My government is carrying out repairs and strengthening of notified Kazan bounds to prevent ingress of saline water in low-lying fields. Kazan land of nearly 178 hectares has been protected through repair of 3.04 kilometer bunds, incurring an expenditure of 1,092.08 lakh. Under the scheme, government invention for control of price rise, 16,736.38 tons of vegetables worth rupees 45.62 crore and 430.27 tons of groceries worth rupees 2.62 crore were sold to general public at subsidized rates through 1,022 outlets of Goa State Horticultural Corporation Limited. 674.77 tons locally produced vegetables were produced by Goa State Horticultural Corporation Limited worth rupees 2.75 crore, benefiting 926 farmers, thereby giving boost for marketing. My government hosted the program on soil campaign in collaboration with ISHA Foundation in the presence of Sadhguru at Syamaprasad Mukherjee Stadium, Bambolim. On this occasion, the state executed the MU with Isha Outreach for collaboration for the purpose of achieving sustainable soil health management from the perspective of agricultural productivity and food security. To take the Save Oil movement forward, one more program, in inverted comma, awareness campaign on Save Soil and Save Water. With bike ride starting from Pernem to Kangona was organized with an aim to encourage natural farming, my government launched Prakriti Kheti in the state under the guidance of Sri Acharya Devavratji, Governor of Gujarat. Farmers who are practicing natural farming were felicitated during the program. The main objective of the event was to create awareness amongst the agricultural extension functionaries, framing community, and to popularize the concept of natural farming in our state. Taking into consideration that governments have to travel out of the state to pursue agriculture studies, my government has set up Goa College of Agriculture at Attila, Old Goa, under Goa University. The state has been successful in controlling the outbreak of lumpy skin disease by undertaking immediate preventive vaccination and by purchasing medicines for treatment and control of LSD. A total of 21,895 vaccinations were carried out in our state. My government is making efforts to increase the milk production in the state. Under Kamadhenu scheme, for the current financial year, 182 farmers have purchased 709 animals and rupees 4.72 crore was released as subsidy. Under incentives to milk produce scheme, rupees 20.72 crore was released to farmers as composite subsidy at the rate of 40% on the proceeds of milk supplied to Dairy Cooperative Society bar Bachat Gut bar self-help group. 1,587 number of beneficiaries were assisted under the Pashupalan scheme and rupees 3.11 crore was released as subsidy. My government's effort is to enrich and empower our village through Blue Revolution, that is, work related to fisheries. Government of India has approved the State Plan 2022-23 under the flagship scheme Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sambadya Yojana PMMSY for an amount of rupees 3.08 crore as central share. Administrative approval has been accorded to develop Amona village in Bicholim Taluka, Kola village in Kankona Taluka, and Korim village in Parnam Taluka as integrated modern coastal village under PMMSY. Education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world. My government is keen to enhance the quality of education, improve infrastructure, and introduce new technologies in the academic curriculum. State has already initiated the process of implementation of national education policy in phased manner. Government will implement 10% of the syllabus in higher education institutions along the lines of NEP from the next academic year. Goa was the first state which launched coding and robotics education from the academic year 2021-22. 63,000 students have been benefited during 2022-23 till November 2022. Under the skill development program, 2 new age trade courses, namely drone technician and mechanic e-vehicle, have been started in government ITA at Kakora during the current financial year. My government has signed MOU with Smiles Foundation, Navai Bombay for providing online support to deserving students from Standard 4 to 12 for 3 academic years. Approximately 2 lakh BYJUS premium licenses will be provided totally free of cost to the students and teachers in the state. The project does not have any financial implication on the government exchequer or the students. My government is committed to provide nutritional food to the school children under midday meal scheme. 1,61,265 children have been benefited during 2022-23 till November 2022. State has developed a dedicated online e-content portal named Digital Integrated System for Holistic Teaching and Virtual Orientation, which is hosting e-content pertaining to Goa University syllabus in various higher education courses on Director of Higher Education YouTube channel. As of now, more than 22,000 videos are available on Distavo in 8 disciplines. With a vision to develop world-class researchers, provide research funding and fellowship and train researchers, my government has established Goa State Research Foundation in August 2022. Development and excelling in the field of sports is one of the priority areas of my government. A special emphasis has been laid on sport infrastructure. 11 major sports infrastructure projects amounting to rupees 187 crore are being executed in the state, of which 9 projects are completed and 2 projects are nearing completion. Under the One State, One Sport scheme of Government of India, the discipline of swimming has been entrusted to our state for promotion and progress of this sport by providing national level coaches. Under Khelo India State Center of Excellence scheme, 46 budding medal prospects for the Olympics 2024, 28 and 2032 are being trained in the age group of 10 to 18 years in table tennis, badminton, swimming. Pedam Sports Complex and Fatoda Sports Complex have been proposed as Khelo India District Centers of Excellence in the games of hockey and football, and the coaches for these centers have been appointed. Financial assistance amounting to rupees 23.12 lakh has been released to 52 sports persons in indigent circumstances. As rightly said by our Honorable Prime Minister, quote, connectivity will play a crucial role in India's development. Creating air connectivity and new airports is the need of the hour. Quote close. The first phase of the Mopa International Airport, named as Manohar International Airport, was inaugurated on 11 December 2022 by our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji. This is going to be a game changer for tourism sector in the state. Air connectivity to Goa from within and outside India will improve significantly, boosting our tourism potential of the state. The airport can handle all types of aircraft, including wide-bodied aircrafts. Airport has a capacity to handle 4.4 million passengers initially, which can be scaled up to 33 million per annum. Airport has cargo terminal to handle 25,000 metric tons per annum, which can be increased to 1.5 lakh metric tons per annum. This will definitely boost export. More than 6,000 people will get direct and indirect employment. The airport has Aviation Skill Development Center to train youth for employability. My government is also prioritizing road infrastructure in the state. I feel proud that 4-lane RHS corridor of the cable-stayed Swari Bridge and approach from Bambolim to Varna have been dedicated to the nation on 29 December 2022. This will ease the traffic flow from North Goa to South Goa. The LHS corridor of the bridge is underway and is likely to be open to traffic by end of 2023. The 4-laning of the National Highway from Patradevi to Margo Western Bypass is in progress and is likely to be completed by the end of 2023. The construction work of 6-lane expressway connecting NH60 to Manohar International Airport, MOPA, is under progress and is scheduled to be completed by October 2023. Rupees 108.35 crore have been spent on improvement, widening, resurfacing, reconditioning, hot mixing and providing drainage to main road and international road across the state. My government is committed to provide potable drinking water to all. I am happy to state that both the districts of the states have been declared as Har Ghar Jal certified districts. The work of setting up of 25 MLD water treatment plant at Ganjam is 75% completed and that of 10 MLD water treatment plant of Palay is 85% completed. Both the projects are likely to be completed by the end of this financial year. Under the Tillari irrigation project, an interstate project, work of augmentation of right bank main canal of Tillari by pumping water from Kalna river is being implemented at the cost of rupees 25 crore. This will provide immediate relief to 30 MLD water treatment plant at Chandal, 5 MLD at Mopa Airport and 30 MLD at Dargal in Pernam Taluka. The work is in progress. The regeneration of Kolva Creek has been completed. My government was implemented the project of using mining pit water in Bicholim and Sattari for community farming, drinking and groundwater recharge. Under Amrit Sarovar mission, my government has identified 176 water bodies of 2,000 square meters in size and a storage of about 5,000 cubic meters of water in the state for the development and renovation of which works of 30 lakes have been completed. Works of 30 more lakes are in various stages of implementation and likely to be completed in this financial year. My government has accorded topmost priority for improving the power supply availability, quality and reliability to the consumers. Goa State Electricity Department has been the second government utility in the country to launch dynamic QR code as a fast and secure method for payments of electricity bills. Also, it stood second in the country in terms of number of digital transactions. My government has approved the one-time settlement scheme 2022 for power consumers having accumulated arrears for active, temporarily disconnected, permanently disconnected and revenue recovery cases and also for the consumers with billing disputes pending in various courts in order to enable prompt recovery of such outstanding dues. Pursuant to the passing of the Goa Public Lighting Duty Act 2021, the Goa Public Lighting Duty Rules 2021 were notified in April 2022, wherein all the street lights, high mast, facade lighting, etc., including that have been installed by the other departments such as Public Works Department, Goa State Infrastructure Development Corporation, Tourism, Forest, Goa State Urban Development Agency, will be maintained by the Electricity Department. Two state-of-art, ultra-modern 2 into 20 MVA, 33/11 kV substations were commissioned at Panaji and Kalangte. The substations will cater for about 1.5 lakh consumers in Panaji and about 20,000 consumers along the coastal belt of Kalangte. The state-of-art 2 into 6.3 MVA, 33/11 kV substation was commissioned at Sal in Bicholim to further enhance power supply availability in these areas. The power supply of Sal substation will cater to about 1 lakh consumers in Bicholim Taluka. The work related to supply of 6 MW power to Konkan Railway traction subsection at Srisayam Tibim in North Goa at 110 kV has been completed, thereby enabling 100% electrification of Konkan Railway route and also flagging off an electric train from Margavo railway station. Further, the 220 kV work related to supply of 6 MW power to Konkan Railway traction substation to Bali in South Goa at 220 kV is on verge of its completion. The work of conversion of 33 overhead line to high current capacity HTLS conductor from Tibim substation to Sugekulan for supplying power to the Manohar International Airport at Mopa has been completed in record time, thereby ensuring reliable power to the airport and the surrounding infrastructure projects such as Aish Hospital, Sports Complex, etc., etc. A number of projects for conversion of the overhead network to underground cabling have been completed at various locations for increasing power supply availability and reliability. To promote green energy, rural village electrification of 151 houses has been done. Solar water heating systems to 195 beneficiaries have been provided with the release of subsidy amounting to rupees 10.02 lakh. Under the scheme promoting electric vehicles in the state of Goa, subsidy of 397.90 lakh for 332 beneficiaries has been dispersed. Since 1st April 2022, solid waste management facility at Saligao, North Goa has successfully treated 47,914 metric tons of waste till 30th November 2022. The facility has generated 64,41,581 units of electricity. Of approximately 40,000 units are fed to the electricity grid of GED. The work of setting up 100 TPD solid waste management facility at Kora is completed. The facility is under trial operations and is due for inauguration shortly. Common biomedical waste treatment and disposal facility has been operationalized at Kundaim. A total of 1,110.27 tons of waste has been collected and treated during this financial year up to November 2022. My government is committed to ensure quality health care to all. Under Deen Dayal Swasthya Seva Yojana, which provides health coverage to the entire residence population of the state who reside in Goa for 5 years and more, claims amounting to rupees 29.99 crore for 13,983 beneficiaries have been settled. Total active cards for policy year 2023 till November 2022 is 2,94,264. My government is targeting to achieve malaria elimination by 2023. Also, the state is awaiting for elimination of filaria certificate from the Government of India. Goa State AIDS Control Society has been ranked first for 2021-22 as per evaluation conducted by National AIDS Control Organization. The work of expansion existing Hospital of Institute of Psychiatry and Human Behavior by another 100 beds is under construction. Super specialty block at Goa Medical College has been commenced and is a center of excellence in areas like nephrology, neurology, neurosurgery, pediatric surgery, burns and plastic surgery, cardiology, CVTS, urology, endocrinology, geriatric medicine, Department of Medical Gastroenterology, and Unit of Surgical Oncology. Cartridge sending has been started in the Department of Cardiology, and 4 procedures have been done this year. Government of India has sanctioned an amount of rupees 1.85 crore for Goa Medical College under National Emergency Life Support for construction and starting of skill center for training doctors and nurses. The skill center is likely to be commissioned by the end of this financial year. As a step towards expansion of infrastructure and promotion of research in traditional medicine, All India Institute of Ayurveda, Goa, at Dargal in Parnam Taluka was inaugurated on 11th December 2022 by the Honorable Prime Minister of India. All India Institute of Ayurveda, Goa will work to provide the highest quality facilities for UG, PG, postdoctoral streams in the aspects of education, research and patient care services through Ayurveda system of medicine. My government has decided to develop this as a wellness hub for Ayurveda, promoting medical value travel and model center for international and national collaboration for academic and research purposes. My government is committed to upliftment and welfare of the people. 3,635 unique disability identity cards have been issued to persons with a disability during the year 2022-23 as on November 2022, and 4,557 senior citizens identity cards have been issued to the beneficiaries for availing the benefits under the government schemes. Under my government's flagship scheme, Deen Dayal Social Security Scheme, financial assistance has been provided to 1,36,943 beneficiaries, incurring an expenditure of rupees 26,308.93 lakh. My government has introduced a scheme, Mukhyamantri Devadarshan Yatra Yojana, to provide one-time travel assistance on pilgrimage to residents of Goa who are above the age of 50 years, along with one attendant to visit sacred holy places outside Goa as per the itineraries desired by the government of Goa from time to time. The scheme has been implemented from November 2022 until this date. 5 trips of pilgrimage or holy places have been conducted, benefiting 5,131 pilgrims and incurring an expenditure of rupees 600.35 lakh. Under Adal Asra Yojana, financial assistance is provided for construction, reconstruction and repairs of houses to economically weaker sections including ST, SC and OBC. An expenditure of 92.05 lakh has been incurred to release financial assistance to 73 EWS, SC, OBC beneficiaries, whereas 749 ST beneficiaries have been sanctioned an amount of rupees 1,125 lakh. Under various scholarship schemes, an expenditure of rupees 793.51 lakh has been incurred, benefiting 7,511 SC and OBC students during the year 2022-23 up to November 2022. Under ST category, 6,050 students have benefited, incurring expenditure of 634.37 lakh. Janjatiya Gaurav Divas was celebrated in the state from 15 to 22nd November 2020 in order to commemorate the contribution of tribal freedom fighter Bhagwan Birsa Munda. Under the Forest Rights Act 2006, during the current financial year, 446 claims have been approved by the district level committees and 296 titles have been distributed to the forest right beneficiaries. Government has amended the scheme financial assistance to participate and organize exhibition cum sale, fairs and workshop camp as Udyog Aadhar Yojana. Under this scheme, financial assistance of rupees 10,000 per annum to individuals and rupees 1 lakh per annum to NGOs will be sanctioned for participating in the exhibit, fair and sale. For the financial year 2022-23 up to November 2022, 350 individual beneficiaries and 6 NGOs has been provided benefits amounting to 30.49 lakh. For the benefit of ST students, my government has notified a new scheme, Ekalavya Prashikshan Yojana, coaching to scheduled tribe students studying in class 10th, 11th and 12th for providing coaching to ST students to take admission in the professional courses and colleges. Under the financial assistance of medical treatment for infertility among ST couple by in vitro fertilization, intrauterine insemination, Madhruva Yojana, 31 cases have been sanctioned amounting to rupees 155 lakh during the year 2022-23 up to November 2022. My government has organized Purple Fest from 4th to 8th January 2023, which was first of its kind national inclusive event, celebrating diversity and had music concerts, experience zones, heritage tours, stand-up comedy, a blind navigator car rally, and para-table tennis championship for persons with disabilities. Providing quality nutrition to women and children has been the topmost priority to my government. Under supplementary nutrition program, 69,361 beneficiaries received supplementary nutrition. This includes 13,253 pregnant and lactating women, 37,396 children in the age group of 6 months to 3 years, and 18,712 children in the age group of 3 to 6 years. an expenditure of 1,124.66 lakh has been incurred up to November 2023. Poshanma was celebrated in September 2022, where 9,396 awareness activities have been carried out at Anganwadi centers with a focus on identification and tracking of children with severe acute malnutrition and plantation drive for promotion of kitchen garden. 855 children with the same have been identified and 175 kitchen gardens have been set up at Anganwadi centers. Under Pradhan Mantri Madru Vandhana Yojana, around 3,083 beneficiaries have been enrolled and expenditure of rupees 124.72 lakh has been incurred during the year 2022-23 up to November 2022. To improve the child sex ratio, my government is implementing the scheme Mamta, wherein financial assistance of rupees 10,000 is provided to mothers who deliver a girl child. During the year 2022-23 up to November 2022, 494 beneficiaries have received benefits incurring the expenditure of rupees 49.40 lakh. In order to empower women and address the problem of spiraling prices, Griha Aadhar scheme is being implemented by my government. 1,26,103 eligible beneficiaries have been provided. Expenditure of rupees 1,000 lakh is incurred towards providing 1 lakh financial assistance to 1,000 beneficiaries during the year 2022-23 up to November 2022. Goa's tourism sector is a big source of revenue for the state. My government believes in responsible and sustainable tourism. Government is expecting unprecedented tourist numbers in this season that fully opens after COVID pandemic. Our state measure is fully geared up to handle the big influx of tourists in this season. My government hosted 9th edition of World Ayurveda Congress Arogya Expo, which will boost the prospects of the state in medical and hinterland tourism. Goa tourism has been witnessing steady growth in tourist arrivals, especially after COVID pandemic. In the year 2021, approximately 33.08 lakh domestic and 0.22 lakh foreign tourists preferred Goa as their tourist destination, and during the year 2022 up to the month of September 2022, approximately 49.55 lakh domestic and 0.95 lakh foreign tourists visited our state. My government has reduced the documentary requirements by 60% for the following tourist services, that is hotel registration, travel agent registration, water sports registration, tourist guide registration, photographer registration, deck, beds and umbrellas registration, temporary huts and shacks registration, dealer registration, adventure sports registration, spice plantation registration, online service provider registration, and homestay registration. My government has developed a mobile app for reporting of illegal activities such as illegal deck beds, tables, umbrellas, touting, and placement of hockeys. The complaints received are redressed by flying squads. During the year 2022-23 up to November 2022, 289 people were rescued from drowning by the lifeguards. The work of commissioning of the Southern Light Show for tourism and heritage promotion, created with the combination of immersive storytelling, advanced multimedia, animation technology, and projection of making at Fort Agoda Jail Museum, is under process. 60% of the work is completed till November 2022. My government has taken a progressive decision of reducing the VAT on aviation turbine fuel from 18% to 8%. This is likely to elevate the position of the state as prime gateway to India. My government efforts to resume mining have finally borne fruits. I am happy to state that permission is given to auction the dump rejected or which will initiate the process of starting full-fledged mining in the state. A new era has begun for the mining sector in Goa. This is a major step to ensure employment of locals and ending the hardship faced by the mining-dependent workers. 4 iron ore mining blocks have been auctioned, that is 3 in Bicholi and 1 in Sangum Taluka in the first notice inviting tender with an auction premium of 63.55%, 99.25%, 111.28% and 86.40%. The auction process concluded on 21st December 2022. All the successful bidders have made the upfront payment of 20%, that is rupees 43.19 crore. Goa State Industrial Growth Investment Promotion Policy has been notified on 3rd October 2022, which envisages creating 30,000 jobs and bringing investment worth INR 20,000 crore in the state over a period of 5 years. The state government has been closely monitoring the ease of doing business, a report released by World Bank each year. Among the various pillars areas identified under the web EODB, the state has been working towards reducing the timelines of various services required to run business. The state is undertaking a massive exercise to reduce the timeline of all pre-establishments and pre-operation clearances to less than 30 days. In order to attract the investment and boost export, government is in process of implementing 261 business reforms and 91 citizen reform points. State has been in the forefront of implementation of Gati Shakti Yojana. Out of 28 data layers required to be integrated in the National Master Plan, 27 layers including land records have been integrated. Under the scheme, Prime Minister's formalization of micro-food processing industries, credit is provided to micro-food processing unit to set up new units or expand the existing unit by purchasing new machinery. A subsidy of 35% of the capital expenditure is provided to each beneficiary unit up to maximum of rupees 10 lakh. Under this part, subsidy is provided to 23 beneficiaries, disbursing an amount of rupees 7.77 lakh. Seed capital also provided to individuals belonging to self-help groups involved to food processing at the rate of rupees 40,000 per member. Total beneficiaries under this part of the scheme are 641 and amount disbursed is rupees 2018.16 lakh. Goa has taken different initiatives to make the unemployed youth eligible for employment in the job market as well as generating self-employment. A mega job fair was organized during the year 2022. 557 unemployed youth have been provided offer letters till this date. Goa Human Resources Development Corporation is providing skills and training for different types of jobs as per the requirement in the public as well as in the private sector. Swayam Purna Chaturthi Bazaar was organized across the state at 22 locations with an aim to provide platform for women so as to inculcate the habit of entrepreneurship among the women and motivate them to start their own business. Approximately 372 vendors participated in this bazaar. My government's flagship program, Sarkar Tumchya Dari has been held at Netravali, Sangum, so as to provide benefit of various government schemes at the doorstep of the people. My government has launched drone policy in December 2022 with a vision to harness the opportunities to promote manufacturing, sustainable innovation, generate employment, and provide value-added services in the state. Once again, on this occasion, I would like to mention that my government works on the principle of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas, so as to accelerate the pace of progress of our state as well as our nation. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Padrani Parantu, Ma Kashtajit Duk Bhag Bhavet. Satyameva Jayade. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Goa.
ही काढे चेअर काढे ही मागे काढे
राज्यपालाच्या अभिभाषणाची प्रत सचिवान सभागृहाच्या पटलाचेर दवरची.
Sir, I lay a copy of the address by the Honorable Governor on the table of the House.
Business Advisory Committee.
विधेयकाक अनुमती.
Be
सेक्रेटरी.
report of the Business Advisory Committee.
Chief Minister.
कामगार सल्लागार समितीचा अहवाल. चीफ मिनिस्टर.
Sir, I rise to present the first report, 2023, the Business Advisory Committee.
येस. आता तुम्ही प्रस्ताव मांडचो.
Sir, I move that this House do agree with the first report 2023 of the Business Advisory Committee.
आता हांव प्रस्ताव सभागृहाच्या मतदाना खातीर घालतां. जांकां हे मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें.
Aye.
जांकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. प्रस्ताव मुखार व्हरता. Assent to bill.
Secretary.
Secretary.
Sir, I report assent of the Honorable Governor to the bill shown in today's list of business.
Okay.
दिल्ली गेला.
आज 16 जानेवारी हांव समेस्त गोंयकारांक अस्मिताय दिन ओपिनियन पोल डे निमित्यान सगळ्या गोंयकारांक हांव परबीं भेटयतां. सभागृह मुखार आनी कांयच कामकाज नाशिल्ल्यान सभागृह मंगळार 17 जानेवारी 2023 सकाळीं 11:30 मेरेन स्थगीत करता.
सूबेदार मेजर जी बीजू आर्मी ऑर्डिनेंस कोर के नेतृत्व में पहला दस्ता भारतीय सेना के मिलिट्री बैंड्स का है और इस दस्ते में शामिल हैं आर्टिलरी सेंटर नासिक रोड, मद्रास इंजीनियर ग्रुप एंड सेंटर, कोर ऑफ मिलिट्री पुलिस, आर्मी सर्विस कोर सेंटर नॉर्थ और आर्मी ऑर्डिनेंस कोर सेंटर के बैंड्स।
Quartered in snow, silent to remain. When the bugle calls, they shall rise and march again. The scroll of honor at the Siachen base camp. Ladies and gentlemen, warriors are not born. They are made in the Indian Army.